And with that, we welcome you back to the all-new Onyx Club at Marriott Resorts in Northern Cyprus. This is the Super High Roller Series, event number 5, final table coverage of this $100,000 buy-in no-limit hold'em tournament with more than $1.2 million up top. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hanks in the broadcast booth. And Brent, it is Adrian Mateos at his 3rd straight final table.
The Conquistador, all business all the time, 3 in a row.
Wow.
Can he close this one out?
2nd place in event number 3 for $231K. 3rd place in event number 4 for $262,000. And at the very least, a 5th place finish today. Final 5 guaranteed $280,000. A $140K pay jump from 5th to 4th, the biggest first place prize of this series so far, $1,250,000.
7-figure score. Who will it be?
Brian Kim also at this final table. Seems to be a little warm. Could
Nice
probably get
fan.
him a better
I wonder
fan.
If he made that. Looks like a homemade fan out of a napkin. Very talented guy, Brian Kim.
Artyom Lasuski out of Belarus is our chip leader. We see Maxim Voskresensky in event number 1.
That's
he finished
right.
in 6th place for $62K. Your
My Polish relative. Wait a minute, was that a walk?
It was a walk.
A walk? These guys are playing far too kind. By the way, worth noting, you know who bubbled this final table?
Who's that?
The one and only Patrick Antonius.
Oh, the Poker Hall of Famer.
We were so close to having Antonius. I would tell you how he exited the tournament, but the live updates didn't seem to include any of those finer details
no
over
respect for a Hall of Famer.
PGT.com. Yeah, Commissioner Duckworth maybe went to the beach a little early today.
Thomas Santerne out of France is our chip leader.
I'm sure you said the name right.
I studied the name pronunciation.
Thomas Santan.
No,
Yep.
I think just Thomas is fine, and he wins that pot there.
All right.
Voskresensky, Lasuski, Mateos, and Kim are final 5. No bubble coverage today.
Wait, we're bubble
Thank God. Yes.
No more 5-hour bubbles?
Right, that is correct.
Record-setting bubbles? We're all money today. All business.
We're in the money. We turn the stream on. A beautiful set. The Onyx Club.
OG1 Kenobi misses the bubble.
That makes one of us.
I became one with the bubble
Yes, you
yesterday.
did.
After about 4 hours, I decided to embrace it.
Mateos, the ace-9. It's about 10 minutes left in this 40K, 80K level. Santerne has 2 queens in the small blind.
Potential problems early for the Conquistador. All the stacks relatively even, with the exception of our chip leader here, Santerne.
23-year-old out of France already has more than $3 million in live tournament earnings. Won the 50K EPT Paris Super High Roller earlier this year.
Kick and play ball.
350.
A small 3-bet to 350K.
He is trying to induce the Conquistador, Mateos. That small sizing you pointed out. And instantly folds.
Out of the way.
Well done.
Is Mateo Santerne. Also finished 2nd at the Triton 100K in Montenegro for $1.7 million. Is that good?
It's okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for once again joining us. If you haven't done so, you know what we need. This is Jeff's favorite thing in life.
What's
a little
that?
thumb job.
Oh, yes.
Click that thumbs up. Show your support.
Especially if you're a Mateos fan, as he raises it up here with the ace-king. And remember, folks, it all builds up to Super High Roller Bowl 9, which starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I'm not ready.
1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Day 1 coverage begins. We'll do an hour on YouTube, and then we will cover Super High Roller Bowl 9 exclusively on pokergo. Promo code SHRB9. You sign up for a new annual sub.
SHRB9. Save you $20. Brand new season of High Stakes Poker is airing. Brand new season of No Gamble, No Future.
Yeah. Best season
Super
ever.
High
No
Roller
Gamble,
Bowl.
No Future.
It really is. And by the way, you should get it now, because what is coming in the next couple of months for No Gamble, No Future is ridiculous. I mean, bananas.
It will be the talk of the poker world.
Can I give a spoiler?
Oh, careful. Media listens in. I mean, Poker.org was ready for your high-stakes poker, and then, bam, they posted
jumped on it. I'm going to give
great.
a couple spoilers today for all those that are on the fence about subscribing. Okay, let me tell you this as we take a look at my Polish relative. Consider his options on the button with ace-6 offsuit. No Gamble, No Future will feature 2 players that are on my mind in particular coming in. Those 2 players are Chrissy Foxon.
Oh, let's go.
And Sean Perry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, same
in
table.
In the same environment?
Same arena. And it is Cash of the Titans format.
Let's go. All in and a call.
Wow.
Lasuski jams with the 6s right into the 2 9s of Adrian Mateos. Conquistador looks to win a 2.1 million chip pot. Artyom Lasuski out of Belarus is on the ropes. Cooler in this situation for sure. Oh boy, King, Queen 5, all hard,
just like
shaking his head.
One out
down
in the
to
deck.
1 out.
You want to just keep repeating each other? You say it, I'll say it right on top.
8 of diamonds.
8 of diamonds
on the turn.
On the turn.
That won't get annoying at all.
To the river, Jeff. You do this one alone.
Okay. This is me?
Yeah.
Okay, river card is the 7 of hearts, and Mateos eliminates Lasuski out in 5th, $280,000, a 140K pay jump secured. And how about that fold with the ace-6 on the button?
That's what you do. Throw it right in the muck. Would that have won? I'm results-oriented.
Well,
did he have a heart?
I don't think so.
Was it the ace of hearts?
No. 7-3 in the chat. Mateos is the best no-limit hold'em tournament player in the world. Hard not to root for him. That's what you've been saying this week.
I think so. Pretty clear-cut case. And I know it's such a weird, vague sort of statistic, or not even a statistic, power ranking, if you will.
Yeah.
You're just going to see so many great players get hot, stay hot. And it's safe to assume, oh, man, the best in the world. Yes, it's him, it's her. But Mateos, what he's been doing and showing us on display, the results, of course, unfathomable. But what we saw in the main event, he should have won the main. He should have won the main. He lost with aces, for crying out loud, to ace-king.
The consistency that Mateos has exhibited is oh so impressive.
And at the ripe age of 30.
Or your 25K on top. I don't want to ask you every time. Like,
Mateos won the 30K Triton in Jeju in March for almost 1.2. Won the 50K in Montenegro for 1.7. Just days later, finished second in the 200K for more than 3.2. A second and a third here already in Cyprus. We're just on event 5.
He's very wealthy. By the way, can I also kick off the show with something before I'm all
Oh,
out?
please.
I've
Yeah,
got myself a venti, skinny, apple crisp,
you went apple crisp
oat
today.
milk espresso. It is the, well, they call it the fall season special.
It's August 22nd.
Yes, it is. Very close to fall. It's not like it's 110
100
degrees
yeah.
here in Las Vegas, but let me just go down the hatch. A little morning slurp for everybody.
It's for everybody. For the fans, really. Goes down smooth. An outrageous slurp.
Fantastic. No free ads, of course. Starbucks.
Great place. Santarn, 7-5 suited. Note the sizing. Vaskrosensky went 3x as the shortest stack. With that, Santarn just fling it into
I
the
don't
mud.
have the discipline that this Frenchman has. The 7-5 suited, I'm probably
You're
all
always
in.
Any cards that somewhat connect for you that are
I'm
the same
just in.
suit?
You know, I mean, what?
Thank you.
Vaskrosensky has just been playing live tournaments for the last 2 years. Final table of the Millie Maker at WSOP Paradise last year.
Yeah. That's what the Polish folks do. You know, natural competitors. Pick up things quickly. The instincts off the charts.
And how many times again have you been to Poland?
It's in our blood. Yeah. Me personally?
Yeah, you
Well,
personally.
it's,
That was
you
the
know,
question.
it's on the horizon.
Oh, so you have a trip planned?
Well, I mean, you know, we're working on it.
Working on a trip,
You know
all
what?
right.
You know, the
When?
kids, my children, deserve to be a part
See
of
the
Poland. They're
homeland.
25% Polish. All my boys.
Gotcha.
That's how the math
No,
works.
I get that. That does
I'm
make
50%.
sense. Yeah. Thank you for the explanation there. Brian Kim, 2 jacks. His blinds have gone up, as you see on the top of your screen.
We welcome Josh to the rail. I see you, Josh. I'm saying your name, man.
Just so Hank says my name. Now, this chip set a little bit different than yesterday's. Yesterday, the white chips were 100Ks.
All right.
Today, the white chips are 25Ks.
Yeah, keep them on their toes.
What?
The whites.
They're what?
What?
What'd you say?
Keep them on their toes.
Oh, keep them on
the
their
players,
toes.
the chat,
They said
everyone,
they are
you and
toes.
I, the
Yeah,
whites.
gotcha.
You got to keep track of the
Gotcha,
whites.
no.
Speaking of which, I need to do the whites tonight. I am all out of my underwear. Today I'm full-blown commando.
Be sure to keep us posted
I will.
on your laundry.
Oh, I will.
Maybe let us know
Got to
tomorrow
be
how it goes.
fully prepared for Super High Roller Bowl. That is an underwear event. I get
Yeah.
so excited. I need extra layers.
Okay. It's nice.
Tova, is this live? Yeah, man, we're live. On a slight delay, but we're live with you.
With the good people. Wouldn't have it any other way. Mateos the walk with a pretty one.
Kim has not stopped fanning himself. Maybe he's got a fever.
Well, we heard yesterday from the guys that it was pretty hot on set.
Yeah.
Hello to Al. Hello to our guy Carlencho.
Wait, Carlencho?
He is here.
I love
The man
Carlencho.
himself.
Haven't seen or heard. Carlencho,
Absolute
how have
legend.
you been, my friend? You've been trying to get us into crypto for 3 years. We should
Oh,
have listened to
yeah.
Carlencho. He knew that all those
Ay,
coins,
ay,
the
ay.
Bitcoin stuff, that was going right to the moon. Carlencho, how rich are you now? Very wealthy.
Has to be. Ooh, 2 queens
Love it.
for Maxim Vaskrosensky.
350.
That's right.
350.
Like a fine pierogi.
Just bumps it up just a touch.
It is essentially a bit of a click back, isn't it?
Final four guaranteed $420,000, 190K pay jump from fourth to third. Up top, $1.25 million.
Freshman sees through it, thinks wisely. We are out. I have to say this, and a hello in the chat. El Bufafa. Hi, Brent and Jeff. Regards from Abu Dhabi, United
That's Abu
Arab.
Dhabi.
That's what I said. Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
United
Sweet.
Arab Emirates. Yeah,
Thanks for
love
watching
that.
us from there.
How many things did I say incorrectly?
Well, you got United Arab Emirates, UAE.
Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi.
You should pick the. Let's read a message from the chat randomly. Why
All
don't you
right,
pick-
let
run the
me just
randomizer.
fire up the randomizer. Hold on, I got to go to www.randomizer.com.
Yep, just
Okay,
put all
here
the
we are.
messages in there.
Oh, here's the one that landed on.
Okay.
From Mr. Dixie Cup.
Okay.
Jeff and Hank, I'll add an S. Jeff and Hanks are the best duo ever.
Oh my goodness!
Totally
Thank you
random
so much.
comment.
And you picked
Yeah,
that randomly?
That's the
Wow.
one that it landed on. Yes. How about that? I would have to agree.
That's a good point.
So I want to go back to my coffee for just a moment.
Please.
Now, no more slurps. We did the morning slurp. But when I went to the window, this is very true, and I ordered this tasty beverage.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I reversed or blended, if you will, merged iced with
220?
apple, and I called it the Ast
Oh.
espresso. Yeah, and the lady started giggling, and I didn't realize what I had said. A venti Ast oat milk.
She probably
espresso.
needed a little clarification.
So I
there.
did clarify it. We got to the bottom of it. But anyway, I've been pronouncing many things incorrectly this morning.
Zion is the high roller bowl at 250K. No, it is a 300K. Super high roller bowl 9. Okay, who are some big names? Well, we'll have, I imagine, all of these guys. Certainly Mateos and Kim. We will have Phil Ivey. We will have
Bang.
the newest member in the Poker Hall of Fame, Patrick Antonius.
Boom. We will have this guy as well, Brian Kim, no doubt.
Yep, mentioned him.
You did?
Yep. About 12 seconds ago.
Well, there's a chance folks didn't catch it. Why did you lead off with Kim?
I led off with these guys, and then Mateos and Kim, and then went to Ivy, Antonius.
I missed
Nick
the these guys
Petrangelo.
part. Yeah, Nicky P. He's the best ginger in the game, by the way,
Ah, yeah, for sure, right?
without question.
Can't be close.
Orange Fury.
No, you're right, Sam. Sick move there, not commentated on. That's completely on me. Apologies for that. Centurion opened in the small blind at 220, and Voskresensky just ripped it in there with the queen 5 off. Well done. Centurion in open jam mode, and Mateos has ace jack.
Really tough spot for Mateos, who's second in chips. Great deal of pressure being applied from the chip leader.
Knows he dominates a lot of these hands.
I mean, think about ace queen, right? Ace king. Those hands are not just ripping
exactly.
all in. They're trying to induce. So if you put it in, you're hoping to be up against ace X. When you look at the king 4 suited, you're not thrilled. You have a very slight edge in the hand. This is why the shove with king 4 suited is so effective. That is a fold.
Gets ace jack into the muck. Well done by the Frenchman.
No gamble. Chicken. Was really close. I'm not sure. Almost gamble.
So I mentioned Sintern's score at Triton for more than $1.7 million. Just 4 days later, he played the 500 Euro WSOP circuit bounty event. The man just loves the game.
A grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect.
How'd he do?
32nd. For about 600.
Hell of a run.
Yep, great run. Ace-8 suited, Brian Kim.
And in the small blind up against the chip leader, I would suspect. How much is that? Looks to me like exactly 4x, yes. The plan there, 4x, and I believe call it off with ace-8 suited?
I don't think so. Brian Kim, final table of the World Series of Poker main event this year, finished in 7th, $1.5 million.
I'm not calling it a punt.
Okay.
Creative play syndrome.
Now looks down at 2 10s, just the hand that he ran into with that fancy play with the king 6 suited.
Very fitting. Ironic holding here. We'll stare down. Yeah.
Keeps the cards behind the chips, which is what he was doing in the main. Which is just strange. I'm not saying it's good or bad.
Kind of like the approach with the raising too. He just grabs a little wad.
Yeah.
Has it calculated, of course. Goes 200, 2x. Like his presence, the posture, everything about Brian Kim. Just back to fanning.
Back to fanning. Kim played hockey for UNLV.
That always blows my mind. Hockey guy.
Hockey guy. Introduced to poker by his teammates in hockey in his younger years. Mateos defends Jack 10. King 3, 2 hearts.
Not done. Putting up a fight with just jack high.
Turn brings another 3.
Look at this.
The lead here from Mateos.
Would he do this with a king or a 3? This particular line, that's the question. Extremely unorthodox and effective. The best hand
Just wins.
as well.
We've seen some crafty leads throughout the course of the last 3 days from Mateos. With flop and turn. Donnie Peters in the chat. Kim can't be serious with this fan.
Oh no, he's
I could probably get him a better one.
dead serious. He
With
made
a little
it
better
himself.
airflow.
Big arts and crafts guy, Brian Kim. He sells those fans, by the way, on his
Does he really?
on Etsy. Are you familiar?
Makes a lot of not with his personal setup on Etsy.
Yeah. Great store.
Great site. Vaskrasensky just limps in on the button. 5-4 suited. Mateos is in there at the 9-7 suited. Brian Kim, king 10 of spades.
Give him the business,
He
Brian.
might, right?
Yeah. Hockey player. Check him into the rails. They call them rails in hockey?
Board?
Board. Check him into the
Boards.
boards.
All in.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gave him the Matumbo. Or hockey would be, I don't know much of a hockey guy. Like Chara?
A power
Zdeno Chara?
slap shot.
Well, I was looking for a player. kinda
Gretzky.
Like similar to Dikembe Mutombo. Gretzky seems too
Finesse.
smooth, seems finesse. We need an enforcer, like you said. Really
Who's
check him into the
best
boards.
fighter ever in hockey? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Fists of Fury. Chat will know. Who are the best fighters in hockey? Ray Bork? Is he a fighter? I don't know why
Great
that came to
defenseman.
mind.
I don't know if he's a fighter. Probably a tough dude. Oh, Ty Domi, yeah.
Ty Domi? Big
Yeah.
time fighter?
I guess. I know the name.
They put him on the ice just for the fight?
No, I think he's a good player. Mr. Dixie Cup says, yes, Chara, great job, Jeff. Really nailed that one. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dixie Cup.
Kane. Oh, yeah, that guy was played for the
Oh.
Golden Knights for a little while, right? No?
Maybe.
Probably made that
I
up.
don't know.
550.
Vaskrasensky. Going for it with the King Jack. Ace 10 for Brian Kim. Happy Gilmore couple in the chat today.
Oh, very
well done,
nice.
Well done by y'all.
You know there's a Happy Gilmore 2 on its way?
Is there really?
Yeah, that's the word on the street. And oh
Oh.
my, whoa.
Goodness, all in and a call.
It's just a call.
It's just a call.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was jamming and it got snapped in his reviewing.
Oh, this is awkward.
I'm not sure what Vaskrasensky saw, but it is indeed just a call, and Vaskrasensky still has 7 bigs behind.
Did he get a peek under the hood? Does he know he's
Very
up against
possible.
2 jacks? Could he possibly get away if it's dry?
Like for T, and then a big
Comes ace-7-3, and now what? For both.
Oh, this is so weird.
check. Maxime turns a flush draw.
Yeah, we've added equity. Any king, any spade. Very bizarre.
This is very weird, all things considered. A small lead, 160K.
I mean, can we just call? This is really strange. Look at the amount of chips in the middle. Just flick in the 160.
Yeah.
Try and hit a shovel on the river.
You're the significant short stack regardless.
He's gonna rip it.
Oh, and he jams.
Thank you so much.
And now it gets extra weird.
Beautiful. Thank you.
This is one of the most insane hands I think we've covered.
Fascinating.
Oh my gosh.
And the jacks go into the muck. Maxime Voskresensky capitalizes on the error by Centerne, and we're just about even 4 ways in this tournament.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, more napkins, please.
Really devastating blow for the Frenchman. We don't know what that river card would have been. The money easily and should have just gone in pre. My, oh my.
Wow.
200.
And Brian Kim has the goods on the button. He's about to look down at the ace-king suited. Small 3-bet to 450,000. Brian Kim is our new chip leader. Came back today with 9 left. Brent said it earlier, the Hall of Famer Patrick Antonius busted in 6. Got us into the money.
A lot of comments about the cards on Brian Kim being placed behind his wall of chips. Unclear of what the intent is for Kim, but I would imagine it's nothing nefarious. Probably just easier for his hand placement. Physical hands.
Mateos, ace-3 off.
All in.
And is going to run right into it as Centerne has the goods in the form of 2 queens. The Conquistador is on the ropes.
Well, 30% of the time we find that ace. We can win this pot.
What do you think the pokergo Espanol chat is rooting for?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they don't want to see a queen.
Santarin looks to reacquire the chip lead. Good start for him on the King-King-7 flop.
Well, could come running kings now for Mateos.
Great point. Happens a lot. The turn, though, is a 6, and Mateos is down to just 3 outs. Needs that ace on the river. Instead, it is a 9, and in his 3rd straight final table appearance. Looks like Adrian Mateos is out in 4th. We'll count it just to be sure.
Yeah, we are pretty certain he is,
Yeah.
in fact, covered.
Good game to one of the best out there. Mateos, $420,000, and off to Super High Roller Bowl 9, which starts tomorrow.
Well, he's going into Super High Roller Bowl with a great deal of momentum. Final tabling 3 consecutive events here in the preliminaries.
That's a nice check.
Santarin has to feel great after that error. Getting those chips back in some way.
Well, imagine if he had just not had a blunder with the 2 jacks. He easily could. We could be heads up.
Changes everything.
We
right?
could be heads up right
Could
now.
have been heads
He'd
up
have
with
a massive-
Mateos.
yes. Tova, I'm not a pro. What do you think of the ace-3 shove? Honestly, I think it's just fine.
We know it's fine. 20 bigs effective just in regular, you know, chip EV universe.
It's 4-handed. We know the Frenchman is opening quite wide. He just gets a ton of folds there.
There's no super short stackling. Everybody was pretty even at the time.
And another, just an example, right? Now it's 10-9 off. If he had 10-9 off 1 hand to go, he would have raised. Mateos would have shoved ace-3.
Gets through.
Mateos would have won the pot. Simple as that.
Ten 6-3, top pair for the Frenchman, gutter for Kim.
$275. Yes.
Albert, are you guys in Cyprus? We are not in northern Cyprus. We are remote in Las Vegas.
We would love to be.
Next year, we're being told next year we will have a yacht to stay on.
Yep.
We'll do coverage from the yacht there.
I don't
in
know. The
northern
rooms
Cyprus.
look nice. You can stay on the yacht. I'll take the room at the resort.
They're going to treat us like royalty.
Yep. Ace King suited.
Well, you wouldn't know if Kim had a hand. Because you
Hard to
can't
see
see his
from this
cards.
angle.
Okay, now I'm starting to be on team show your cards. Put them,
Jack 10 suited.
put them out in front.
All in.
And jams here, going to run right into it.
He's running into it, but wait till you see the equities.
Right.
60-40
After you get
spot.
snapped, you're okay with seeing this. Voskresensky, the one who is all in and at risk. About $4 million in the middle. Queen 9-4, open ender for Kim. Flush draw, though, arrives for Voskresensky.
A little sweaty.
Turn is the 7 of diamonds. Looks for a king, 8, jack 10, but it can't be a heart. River card is another queen. And Brian Kim's now the short stack.
You're lucky. I got queen 9 of club.
Good.
Voskresensky about even with Santerre.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
Kim in some trouble.
16 bigs, 17.
Yeah, around.
Appreciate y'all being here with us on pokergo's YouTube channel.
Yeah, who are we rooting for? You can see 3 players left. Brian Kim with 4 big blinds. The lone American, the Frenchman, Santerre, and my Polish relative.
Are you related?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I've been saying this now for at least 2 weeks.
Oh. Final 3 guaranteed $610,000. 260K pay jump from 3rd to 2nd.
If you haven't done so already, and if you want a 1-hour free preview tomorrow right here on this YouTube channel of the Super High Roller Bowl, 1 hour for free, click that thumbs up.
Okay,
do
gotta
it
like
now.
the stream.
We have to have 500. I was told we have to have 500 before the show's over. So if you want to watch Super High Roller Bowl at least for an hour on the YouTube channel for free, you got to start clicking the thumbs.
He's queen for Kim on the button.
I would recommend getting it all in, or at least most of it.
Kim agrees. And Santerre has 2 queens. How?
What in the world?
How much is?
We'll go through the motions in case Voskresensky has a decent one.
Is it just me, or have we seen a ton of big hands?
A lot of premiums
since we started.
$950.
Small 3-bet to 950. That'll clear Voskresensky.
Pass.
And here we go. Brian Kim all in and at risk. The smirk, thinking ace queen's so good. How am I kind of crushed here? But $1 million in the middle. He finds a way, which he will do 30% of the time. Ace on the flop as it comes ace 7-6. Work that fan. Turn is a king.
Speed it up now, Brian. Come on, fan it a little harder.
Just to dodge that one remaining queen.
I can't
in the
take
deck. Okay then. The American not done just yet.
Welcome back, America.
450. 375. 100. 425. 450. All right.
Keep on clicking that like button, guys. The thumbs up. We're halfway home. We need it to say 500 if you want free coverage tomorrow. Day 1 of the Super High Roller Bowl, a $300,000 event. And you know, on day 1, Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, but production has the luxury of being able to choose the feature table. We have not seen Phil Ivey yet throughout any of this coverage. Could we start with Ivey tomorrow? I'm not saying that that's what will happen. You and I have no control over such things, but I think it's time for Ivey.
And supposedly Ivey has requested to be on feature.
Oh,
he loves it under the lights.
Nobody loves it more.
Yep.
Nobody loves it more. So there it is. Keep clicking that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You'll get a notification every time this channel goes live.
Every time I watch you play on YouTube, you just have queens every time. 40% of your hands, yeah. That's nice. Nice problem.
Kim's been studying the tape.
I hate queens.
Yeah.
Problem hand for me.
You know, you play them terribly.
Can never get away. Always comes ace high or king high.
Maxime just limps in with the ace-deuce suited.
Tricky. From the Polak. What?
No way!
Come on. How
Queens again?
Right after the speech from Kim. Is this real?
What?
Is this the 4th time he's had queens?
500.
Makes it 500,000.
This can't be real. For Vaskrasinski, I mean, ace-2 suited. After limping the button, could this become problematic? No.
Oh, nice fold.
Wise fold. You have to show
Yeah,
ace.
I gotta show it.
You have to show.
It's queen.
You had it twice during the bubble, right? Twice? Or once?
On the bubble?
Yeah.
Of this tournament?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know.
I think you did, and then but then you didn't win that time.
When I see my color, like,
Sick.
If he has queens again, I'm walking out. And I'm never returning.
One time.
3 minutes and 30 around.
okay.
Very nice. He'll do this with the very good and the very bad. Keep an eye on this if you're watching from home. It has nothing to do with the strength of his hand. Everything about the power of position and remaining quite balanced with the types of hands he will raise in these blind-on-blind confrontations. And this is the type of texture that Vaskrasinski is hoping for. Able to now represent, and just checks back. Very interesting. A delayed c-bet, I would expect. Just in case Santurn had some sort of ace-x, I suppose. Queen 9, Queen 10, all these hands would just be limping and calling raises from the small blind as well. Checks again with 10-3 off. I am really surprised. At some point we have to put some chips in. I guess it's the extended, super delayed continuation bet. Let the board run out and then sprinkle the river. But will Santurn see through this? He does. He's just going to say, all right, buddy, if you're not going to take it, I will.
I'll stab here.
Door seemingly open.
Time?
I mean, This is fascinating. I think he's genuinely considering a call.
650.
Or
Wow.
this, or we raise.
No.
10 in hand. Raises and wins.
650, yeah, I told you.
That is really cool. Well-earned chip lead now for Maxim Vaskrosensky. He's here to stay in the high roller world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. My brother from another mother.
Vaskrosensky out of Poland, more than $700,000 in live tournament earnings. Just been playing live tournaments for 2 years.
Yep, I have taught him so much.
You guys have never talked.
We're very close.
Doesn't seem like it. Lines have gone up 75,000, 125,000, 125,000 big blind ante.
We have two clear bigger stacks and Brian Kim just treading water. It's at least a double up to have a fighting chance. Speaking of a fighting chance, I think we can get there. The 500 likes, the thumbs up, 325 right now by my count. If we get 175 more an hour, free coverage tomorrow, but we need your support.
Ace-8 suited for Kim in the small blinds as the short stack. Most of it goes in. Santarn with the 10-9 suited.
Is it possible that that's just a call? It might be less than half, right? Is it? What is that? 9,000 million.
Okay, so Kim is
This is 1 million.
65K behind. Santana again just kind of put out the whatever.
Just
we just
get
the
the
chips
money
in. And
in.
here
Come
we go.
on, here we are.
Ace-8 suited for Kim. 10-9
Yeah.
suited for Santarn. Kim looking to get back up to 1.8 million. Slight favorite. $10-7-3
Yes.
with two diamonds though.
Why not?
Santarn takes the slight lead with top pair.
This is what we want.
Flush draw there for Kim. The turn though is the deuce of spades. Kim looks for an ace or a diamond to stay in this tournament. And the river is another 7. It's a good game to Brian Kim, the American, out in third, $610,000.
Take that, a chunk of change heading into the biggest event of the year, the 300K Super High Roller Bowl. Kim continues to print money and put up huge results.
With all freeze outs, the stats are easy to track, and he's up more than 300K, so he's just free rolling Super High Roller Bowl 9.
Right.
All right, so we get set for heads up between these two. Thomas Santarn, Maxim Vaskrosensky.
Slide on over, Frenchman.
We'll get
Can you have
organized.
a 3-minute break?
We'll take a quick break.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Take a break. We'll come back and we'll battle for the trophy and $1.25 million. About a 5-minute break. Stay with us.
Sort of new to me.
For sure.
In fact, he was on my radar when he made that ridiculous tweet this summer about the 250K and the 5K not aligning.
In 2021, finished 20th in the main. That was his coming out party of sorts.
And he is now about to go on a bit of a heater, it seems, picking up queens blind first blind against the chip leader.
200,000.
How much?
200.
200?
Mhm.
How much you got behind?
I started with 1.1.
Oh, and Ren
what?
Lin has 2 kings.
No way.
How? Ultimate cooler 4-handed.
What a cold deck.
All in.
There's the
No,
patch,
wow.
the all-in. Spencer will be thrilled to call.
Call. Lady Gaga? King Gaga. King Gaga.
Wow. Can't help but laugh at that one.
Oh no. How in the world?
Can Spencer find a Lady Gaga?
Oh,
Yes, he can.
Gaga.
It comes
Space,
ace,
space,
queen,
okay.
8, 3 to
Tennis
the well
spades.
for Ren.
Space check.
10 of spade.
10 space. Okay, 10 space.
10 of spades is fair.
Yeah.
Turn though is the 5 of clubs. The sudden Ren needs a king.
GG, King Gaga.
And doesn't get it on the river. Lady Gaga
Lady
leads
Gaga.
Lewis
Lady Gaga
Spencer
heard me.
close to the chip lead.
They are neck and neck.
No,
I'm listening to Ali pronounce our chip leader's name, so we haven't gotten it wrong.
That's also how dedicated he is, digging back into footage, the archives, to hear how badly he's been pronouncing someone's name. Outstanding work. No game, no future. Here we are. Mateos back to work. 80,000 to go.
Okay, good thing is we don't see it, right?
Okay, we're gonna go Noira.
That's exactly what I said.
And Noira has the king queen and flops top pair against Mateos's jacks. Mateos also 3 to the royal. Should have done that before we started. Apologies, thought I had the pronouncer. Did not. My bad on me.
No one is more dedicated to the craft than you, my friend.
Yep. Turn 9 of hearts.
You want to know how popular Mateos is, by the way? The pokergo Espanol channel
I bet it's going
has
bonkers.
almost 2,500 people watching
Yeah.
right now.
And they're gonna love this river card as it's aces and jacks for Mateos. here for Nora. Mateos will bump it up.
Just lovely. Recognizing the block. There is a devious world where Noira could now rebluff.
It's got the hand to do it with.
King of Hearts.
And a queen.
And what a gross spot it would put Mateos in. You're talking about the two biggest stacks at the table. Now, this is all easy for me and you to see and think and discuss. But when you're in the moment, in real time, pulling the trigger is quite difficult, especially when you're up against the conquistador Mateos. Wow, he does it.
He does go for it. Now Mateos, Jack of Hearts in his hand.
He now just has a pure bluff catcher. This is all he can beat, is a hand like King Queen with a solo heart, turning itself into a bluff. Sees right through it.
Wow, that was quick. Didn't use one time bank to make that call and win a pot worth more than 1.9 million in chips.
He is unbelievable.
Well, here we go. Heads up for the title, for the PGT trophy, and for $1.25 million. Thomas Santerne out of France. Maxim Vaskrasensky out of Poland. And you're out of Poland also?
I
You keep
am.
talking about the
50%
Polish
of me out of Poland.
It's Brent Hanks. I'm Jeff Platt. Thank you all for being with us throughout this Super High Roller Series coverage.
No, thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. Pretty close. Line 75K, 125K, 125K. Big blind ante. Sebastian puts the trophy center stage. And we are underway. After we award that trophy, it's all about Super High Roller Bowl 9, $300,000 buy-in, and it starts tomorrow. We'll pick up our coverage day one of that 300K, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Ace 6 suited for the Frenchman to kick things off.
I haven't seen a lot of support in the chat. Are we France? Are we Poland? Who are we rooting for? By we, I mean, of course, the chat. Jeff and I are not at all biased. We are just going to call it how we see it.
Extremely professional.
Yes, we are.
Santerne 2-2 in his career, heads up.
Well, what, how old is he again? 23?
Yeah.
And my Polish relative is how old? I missed the last birthday party.
Did you miss it?
I did, yeah. You know, a lot of scheduling conflicts. You know how it goes.
Yes. We're not sure on his age.
TBD.
This is his first time, heads up, for a tournament title. Remember, he's just been playing tournaments for the last 2 years. But he has proven to us that we'll see him again in this spot.
A lot of support for Viva la France. Couple Polish flags in the chat as well. There we are, Dixie Cup.
Billy Kershaw, Beer O'Clock in England. Cheers, everyone, and thanks for the stream. Ooh. Shout out to Bert and Ernie doing the commentary. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Good to be here. Appreciate that.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. That's good. We are only 100 likes. So guys, if you're here, if you've just joined, maybe you've been with us and you haven't done it, we have to have it. Click the like
Maybe
button.
hurry to be
The
safe.
thumbs up. We need to get to 500. We're 100 away. We can do this. If we do it, 1 hour, free coverage on YouTube. Super High Roller Bowl on this very channel tomorrow, 10 o'clock Pacific. I don't know what time that is anywhere else. You do the math. Maybe Jeff will tell you.
1 p.m. Eastern.
Doubt he
12 p.m.
knows as
Central,
well.
11 a.m. Mountain, but really not sure on anything else.
Just keep on clicking that thumbs up. We got to get to 500.
PGT trophy. PGT leaderboard. Won't show any changes to the top 40 based on this heads-up match. Donnie Peters lets us know Adrian Mateos has moved up to 8th. Brian Kim in 13th, just behind Kristen Foxen. Rocco at the top. Jeremy Osmus is here in Cyprus. He's in 2nd.
He moved up to 2nd yesterday with his 2nd place finish. Osmus making moves, trying to become the player of the year on the PGT leaderboard.
Cutter for Santerre. Ace high is best. Josh says 5 p.m. UTC. Yep, exactly. We'll go with that.
UTC, that's the condition that I have. It's that colitis.
I don't think that's...
They call it
it's
a,
just
or maybe
time.
they call it UC.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
That's nice. Hope you're doing all right.
That's why I brought this bucket. Just in case I have to go right here on air. No one will know.
Another jack on the turn.
Scotty Chips is back in the chat. Hello, Scotty. Welcome back. Scotty, if you just joined, click the like button, man. The thumbs up. All of you, if you just joined, keep clicking. We're so close to 500. If we hit 500,
go.
we're free. 500 equals free.
Maxime. Not done. Makes the call. River is a 3.
Doesn't change a thing. This 3.
Does Santerre go fire, fire, fire?
Maxime thought ace-9 high was good on the turn. He may find a call on the river, but let's watch. 2.2 million out there.
Oh, goes small here on the river. And Voskresensky jams.
Wow, rather than calling, just says, you know what? Let's just rip it. Very interesting, and what a swing in this heads-up match. Poland out in front.
Okay, about 6 million in chips. Scotty says, I love PokerGo, but the chat in the PokerGo app needs a revamp. Very fair assessment.
Yeah, not the best chat feature there on the SVOD side of things. How about this from Gerald?
What's up, Gerald?
Gerard?
Oh, Gerard.
Yeah.
What's up, Gerard?
Loving the commentary, guys. Totally
you.
random, by the way. Loving
Right.
the commentary, guys. Can I get a shout out to all the boys in the RA in Northern Ireland? What does that mean?
Well, we don't do shout-outs to the boys
Yeah.
in Northern Ireland. Love everybody there.
Is
in
that
the
where
RA.
the Peaky Blinders are
No
from?
shout-outs, though, but shout-out. I don't know. You've seen the show, right? I haven't seen the show.
You haven't watched
I
Peaky
haven't watched
Blinders?
Peaky Blinders.
What? How many times have I told you this?
You've told
is
me a couple times.
absolute must-see TV.
For the last couple years, you've told me, I think.
I'm a subtitles guy.
Yeah.
With the Peaky Blinders, a lot of heavy, accents. I am telling you, watch Peaky Blinders. You will thank me.
Okay. Get on that.
You will be so happy with what I have told you, with what I've recommended.
Pairs for both. Turn is a 7, 2 pair for Santarn. Krasinski picks up the open ender.
Spicy stuff with this turn card.
Check, check. River card
Whoa.
is a 4. Maxime makes a straight.
How much? Depending on the price, this just seems like must-call territory with 2 pair for the Frenchman. Did he say 1.2 million?
Yeah, I believe so. And gets called. Krasinski gets paid off.
Look of discouragement, yes, does come with the call. Very close now for Poland.
Santarn down to less than 10 bigs. Ernesto in the chat says, hot chicks are a must, many of them, lots. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ernesto.
Interesting. Yes. Huh.
Just,
In reference to what,
I don't
Ernesto?
know.
Just like, what does that mean, man? Ali says the Polish flag is white and red, not red and white. That's Monaco or Indonesia. I believe referencing Mr. Dixie Cup in the chat as the flag that we have represented on the graphics for the show is in fact correct. I know this because I'm half Polish.
Yeah, we know. We know. We know. Jared, can we get a shout out for the boys in the USA military from Naval Air Station Lemoore? Go Navy, beat Army. You can give the shout outs for U.S. military all day long.
Absolutely.
So, shout out to the men and women who serve our country.
Let's go. Go Navy, beat Army. Did we look at the calendar for that game?
Yeah, it's still a few months away.
Few months away. Well,
Yeah.
start cheering now. Support. You know what? Let's.
I don't know. Maybe Army. I don't know.
Well, we have to bet Navy. We know that.
Yeah, because Jared was first to get to us.
Right. He's in our ear. We should have a little gathering over at the household. Fire up the smoker for the
Army
game.
Navy.
Yeah.
Always a great game.
Being corrected that Peaky Blinders are from Birmingham, England.
Okay.
Cannot confirm nor deny this report from Y289 in the chat, but thank you for dropping in. The Peaky Blinders. You'll know what I mean. You got to watch the show.
Ernesto says it means things, stuff. He, Brent and Jeff know the way.
God's name
What
are you
the
talking about,
talking about?
Ernesto? What? Have you been to sleep yet, man? I mean, get
Maybe
it
catch some
together.
shut-eye.
Everyone in the
Maybe a
chat,
little
can you
reset.
please just encourage Ernesto to get it together?
And then Lau says, shout out to the best airlines in the world, Singapore Airlines. Not sure how that's too relevant.
What?
But losing their minds. Final two guaranteed $870,000. Almost 400K is the difference between second and first. Seven-4, Oscar Sensky limps in. A couple powerhouse hands here.
The chat, I think everyone in the chat is on drugs. Not judging, of course. You guys do you, but this is a rowdy bunch we have here with us.
Scotty, did you see the weather report in North Dakota today? No, man, I missed that one. Usually part of the morning routine for us is to check the North Dakota weather.
Right. I do love the weather. All parts of the country. I appreciate it. I respect the weather.
Donnie Peters, is this live? Yeah, chat confirmed has lost its mind.
We are live, right?
I think so.
Just all part of the sim.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The great sim of life.
Poker player, so yesterday's bubble took 6 hours and we are already down to heads up in the 100K. Yep.
The bubble was so long that decided to just remove bubbles.
Yeah. D3, this is a silly game for silly people. Happy to be amongst the silly people crowd then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Oscar Sensky jams at the king 7. Same time, queen 6. Is it good enough?
We could time. I mean, we're ahead of some hands, I think, but queen 6 off doesn't seem great. I'd rather just be jamming queen 6 than calling it off.
Does make the call. Here we go. Santarin looks to get back up to more than 2.5 million. Oscar Sensky looks to win the tournament. King 4 deuce. He is in fantastic shape to do just that. Let's give the man a sweat on the turn, shall we?
One sweaty card.
Just a sweat card.
Keep it interesting.
The turn is another king.
All right, Jeff, you jinxed it.
And Maxim Voskresensky has his first career live tournament title. And Brent, it comes with $1.25 million. How's that for a first career win?
The kid just started playing the game a couple years ago and rising very quickly to the top of the ranks. 7-figure score. Take home the trophy. Do it for Poland, my man.
Great run by Thomas Santarin as well, another up-and-comer in the game. He wins $870,000 for his second place finish. So now we shift to Super High Roller Bowl 9. We'll see Voskresensky, I'm sure, Santarin, Brian Kim, Adrian Mateos, Phil Ivey, Patrick Antonius. The stars of the game have made their way to Cyprus. Tomorrow, day one coverage, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. UTC. Brent, you got all that?
I wrote it all down. Thank you, Jeff.
Okay, we'll see you for that $300,000 buy-in, and we are psyched. Remember, promo code SHRB9 if you want to sign up on pokergo, where coverage will be exclusively, except for the 1-hour free YouTube preview tomorrow. For our crews in Cyprus and Las Vegas, producer Aiden, for Brent Hanks, I'm Jeff Platt. Thank you all so much for being here. See you tomorrow for Super High Roller Bowl 9.